Hello guys, another day, another video. I know you guys enjoy Twitter videos, I do too, as you know from Dumbest Tweets. We thought we would look at something that Twitter is famous for other than funny or dumb comments. Hashtags. Hashtag. I better know. My name's Danny Burke and this is the top 10 most used Twitter hashtags. Twitter released their list of the most used hashtags in 2016, so that's what I'm going to be using for this list. And with that, let's jump into our number 10, hashtag Game of Thrones. I'll give you guys 3 guesses where this hashtag comes from. Game of Thrones is one of the biggest TV shows in recent years, so it's no surprise that a lot of people have been talking about it on Twitter. Season 6 averaged over 23 million views, with the season finale being watched by 8.9 million people. Fans got to see a number of different main characters die, and they all took to Twitter to let everyone know just how sad, mad, or glad they were about it. At number 9 now, we have hashtag RIP. 2016 will be remembered for a lot of things, but one of them will be the alarming rate of big celebrity deaths that happened. From Prince to Muhammad Ali, Alan Rickman to George Michael, millions of fans around the world tweeted their respects after each and every death. Many people also shared stories about how they had been influenced by them, and the most common hashtag threading them all together was RIP. At number 8 now, we have hashtag Trump. Donald Trump and 2016 will forever be intertwined in people's memories as the year America voted him in to be their president. He's well known for using Twitter to bypass the media that he often clashes with and speaks directly to the people that want to hear him. So it makes sense then that Twitter would be a place where a lot of people discuss their thoughts about him, often replying to his initial tweet about the subject. The interesting thing about this one is we don't really have any idea about how many people using hashtag Trump were supporters or critics of him. What do you guys think? At number 7 now, we have hashtag Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter was formed in 2013 as a reaction to police killings and systemic racism towards black people in America. 2016 was perhaps its most active year so far. The group has no central leadership, so members have often encouraged the importance of local organizing by rallying behind the hashtag. 2016 saw the rise of the hashtag being used globally in France, Brazil, Australia, Canada, and the UK, and many other countries. The organization was one of the most discussed topics in 2016, and its highly tweeted hashtag certainly reflects that. Moving on to number 6 now, we have hashtag Brexit. On June 23rd, 2016, the people of the UK voted on whether or not to leave or remain in the European Union of 28 countries. The term Brexit stands for British exit and had already been used as far back as 2012. However, it was in 2016, when the reality of the vote day got ever closer, that the media, the people, and especially Twitter, started using the term Brexit. The closer the day got, the more tweets there were, but when the votes were counted and the result was to leave, Twitter went into meltdown. Hashtag Brexit was being tweeted out all over the world as people gave their thoughts about the UK leaving the EU and what that would mean for the country and Europe as a whole. Next up at number 5, we have hashtag Oscars. This one shouldn't be a surprise. The Oscars is one of the biggest events of the year in the entertainment industry. The 2016 Oscars actually achieved the lowest viewership figures in 8 years. Now, a lot of people have discussed why that happened, but even on a bad year, the Oscars causes a flurry on Twitter as Hollywood fans share their thoughts on the event and also praise or anger about who the awards went to. Coming in at number 4, we have hashtag Euro 2016. The Euros are one of the biggest football, soccer events in the world. It only comes around every 4 years and involves all the best European teams facing off to see who is the best on the continent. 24 countries battled it out, and in the end, Portugal came out on top with a victory over France in the final. Over 300 million people watched that single game alone, over twice as many viewers as the Super Bowl. Fans from all over Europe and beyond took to Twitter to share their support for their team, or, if you're English, the embarrassment of being beaten by Iceland. Oh dear. Next up at number 3 now, we have hashtag Pokemon Go. These days, Pokemon Go mania has died down a bit. It's still a very popular game, but nothing compared to the frenzy during the summer of 2016. The game allows Pokemon fans to use their phone camera to catch Pokemon in the real world, as well as battle other people in their local area at Pokegyms. It was released on July 6th, 2016, and it exploded. 2 weeks after that, the game already had over 45 million active daily users. The millions of fans all over the world used the hashtag to share their thoughts about the game. It might have died down a bit now, but its place on the list proves its initial popularity. At number 2 now, we have hashtag Election 2016. If Donald Trump has already been featured on our list, then it's no surprise that the day he had been waiting for is the most talked about. Months before America's Americans were asked to vote for their next president, there had already been a lot of TV debates, media discussions, campaign conferences and rallies that the people all tuned in to watch. Millions of them used the hashtag election2016 when talking about it, and then of course the closer it got to November 8th, the more the hashtag was used. For weeks after the result as well, the hashtag was still used by people, whoever they voted for, to share their thoughts on the results. So guys, what then could beat that as the most popular hashtag of the year? Well, it turns out that at number 1 it was hashtag Rio 2016. The Olympics comes around just once every 4 years. It's said to be the biggest sporting event in the world. 207 countries took part in Rio, Brazil, competing for medals in 28 different events. But for a lot of people, it wasn't about which country did best. They were interested in the individual side of things. Athletes like Simone Biles, Michael Phelps and the legendary Usain Bolt caused millions of people to tune in and then to tweet about their amazing performances. It's thought that at least 3.5 billion people watched at least some of the Olympic Games. That's almost half the population of the entire planet. Crazy. So it's no surprise that this hashtag has made it to the top of our list. Alright guys, I found that really fun. I think looking at the hashtags is a great way to quickly see some of the biggest events in the world each year. Sometimes you might forget them, but the hashtag never does. Here's a question for you. What do you guys think will be the biggest hashtag of 2017? Let's see how many of you get them right at the end of the year. My name is Danny Burke. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video.